The dragon type is my absolute favorite type in Pokemon. From the friendly and lovable Goomy and Dragonite, to the fierce and powerful Garchomp and Hydreigon. The range of these Pokemon is truly remarkable, and I love nearly each and every one of them. In this video, I shiny hunt every single dragon type available in Scarlet and Violet. This means pre-Pokemon Home. There are a total of 34 dragon types that are available as shiny in these games, and every shiny I catch will go towards my fully trained shiny living dex. Also, 88.4% of people watching aren't subscribed, so if you enjoy this content and want to see more from this series, consider subscribing. Now let's get to shiny hunting. We start this journey off in the Roaring Moon Cave. With the Dragon Sandwich boost, you can hunt multiple dragon types in this cave. Zweilous, Gible, Gabite, and of course Roaring Moon. Since I'm pretty much starting at 0, I figured this would be the best place to begin. And it would be amazing if I could get Roaring Moon early. After 24 minutes of running around in circles, I found my first shiny. Not exactly the chase Pokemon that I wanted, but at least we're on the board. I thought this was it for my first sandwich, but 3 minutes later, this happened. Shiny Roaring Moon, I can't believe it. I really encountered probably the most difficult dragon shiny very early on. It's looking really promising for the rest of the hunts. I was deciding on what ball to catch it in when I stumbled upon this. The perfect match. Except, the only problem was I only had one friend ball. So, if I didn't catch it in this throw, I would have to reset until I do. Well, here goes. It didn't even shake. This is gonna take a while. Maybe second try? Nope. Third try's the one. It's gonna shake 3 times and bait me. Yep, there it is.
A few moments later.
Finally! I've been throwing friend balls for 10 minutes now. It finally stayed in. Thank you, Roaring Moon. Let's see what nature it is. Sassy nature. Okay. That's horrible, but we can always mint it. Here's Roaring Moon fully trained up. I named it Tsukuyomi. I used an adamant mint to change its nature, and gave it max speed and max attack EVs. The moveset is meant for Choice Band, and here are its ribbons. No marks, but it has a Paldea Champion ribbon along with Effort and Best Friends. So that's Roaring Moon done. We need a whopping 33 more to go. On to the next hunt. I actually ran into a shiny Zweilous in April that's just sitting in my box collecting dust, so I decided to use her for this video. And here's the footage of me catching it. And this Zweilous actually has a Dawn mark. A cool mark for a cool Pokemon. I made another dragon encounter sandwich and headed towards the swamps to hunt Goomy. I really like Goomy shiny. The colors blend really nicely with each other, and Goomy is just adorable. Look at Goomy. There's not 1 ounce of hostility coming from those eyes. And I caught it in the ball that perfectly matches its shiny colors. Later on in that same sandwich, I found a second shiny Goomy. I decided to catch the entire family in heal balls since they all share the same color scheme. Let's go check out their natures. Okay, this is the one we just caught. Let's see what nature it is. Naive. Okay, not bad. What about the one we caught earlier? Let's see. What is it? Bashful. Okay, we got a Bashful and Naive Goomy. So when you start a picnic in a cave, the game decides to just burn your eyes out. It looks like a really bad Instagram filter that increases the saturation. I feel like I'm always learning something new about this game. Anyways, in order to keep myself from burning out, I switch locations very often. My next shiny hunt takes place in Alfornata Cave, where I can dual hunt Gible and Dino, which I need to complete the family. And soon enough, I found a shiny Gible chilling with the rest of their pack. It's really easy to tell a shiny Gible from a normal one. To this day, I still don't understand why they didn't just keep this shade of blue for Garchomp. These Pokemon are being pesky, go away. I just want the shiny, please. Get back here, Gible, stop running. Nice, caught it. Alright, let's go check out this Gible's nature real quick. Alright, looks like plus speed. Naive? Naive. Nice. On to the next shiny. Alright, I got nothing during the remaining 20 minutes, so I made another sandwich. Still here at Alfornata Cave, but this time with Dreepy eggs. It's Violet exclusive, so I wanted to try to hatch some. You know, before relying on my friend. After a couple minutes of running around and several egg hatches later, I ran into a shiny Dano. There he is, the last one I need for the family. I love Dano. Dano? Which one is it? I don't know. Yes, and Dino secured. All in luxury balls, by the way. Ooh, Bold Nature Dino. Nice. Hopefully we can get another shiny in the sandwich. Okay, so my Elgato was being weird, but thankfully I saved the clip on my Switch. I got another shiny Gible before the sandwich ended, which means I need one more to complete the family. I evolved one of the Zweilous all the way to Hydreigon. I have a soft spot for Hydreigon. It's one of my favorite designs from Gen 5, and it has a really solid shiny color scheme. Our first fully completed evolution line of the video. I named my dino Blink. I gave it a jolly nature with max attack and max speed EVs. It also has 4 physical moves to make use of its hustle ability. Here are its ribbons. Pretty standard Paldea Champion and Effort ribbons. Here's my Zweilous that I named Abyss. Abyss has a pretty similar moveset as Dino. She's rocking max attack and max speed with an adamant nature and 4 physical moves. For ribbons, she has Paldea Champion, Effort, Best Friend, and finally the Dawn Mark. Abyss is for sure one of the best shinies I've caught in this video so far. And lastly we have Hydreigon, who I named Viper after Viper from Valorant. Viper is running a timid nature with max speed and max special attack EVs. She's running a Nasty Plot substitute moveset. And finally her ribbons, she has Paldea Champion, Effort, Best Friend, and the Gourmand Mark. That's 3 more down, 30 more to go. We're making some decent progress right now. On to the next hunt. The hunt continues. With the Dragon Sandwich boost, you can isolate Axew by this cliffside. Axew is a part of one of the greatest Dragon type lines in Pokemon, and the entire family are all new shinies for me. 1 minute into the sandwich, I noticed this Axew was a slightly different color from the rest. I'm actually really excited about owning the shiny. I missed Axew Calm Day in Pokemon Go, but at least I'll have the shinies in the main games. Sweet, caught it in a luxury ball. There's always some sort of magic that happens in these videos, and I was not prepared for what happens next. Back-to-back shiny Axew, what the heck? You actually can't make this up. I've gotten 2 shinies on screen before, but never back-to-back shinies. What an amazing stroke of luck. With this second Axew caught very early, I am on track to complete the family in this one sandwich. Alright, nature check on the first Axew, it's Lax. Lax Axew, okay. What about the second one? This Axew is... what's it gonna be? Gentle. Probably the 2 worst natures in the game. All good, all good. With the first 2 being caught in 5 minutes, it was only a matter of time until I found my third Axew. And with 14 minutes left to spare. Alright, nature check. Quiet. These are some stinky natures for Axew, oh my gosh. I then evolved one of the Axew to Fracture. This shiny is definitely underrated. I love the switch from red to blue. And not just any blue, but this nice shade of neon. I also evolved one of the Axew all the way up to Haxorus, which completes the family. I don't even have to say anything. We all know this shiny is incredible. Here they are fully trained up. I named my Axew Kitetsu. Kitetsu is running a jolly nature, max attack and max speed, with a Dragon Dance moveset. She has Mold Breaker because this ability is just too good. And finally, here are her ribbons. Nothing too special. Next up is Roronoa the Fracture. She's rocking an adamant nature with max attack and max speed. No Dragon Dance, just 4 really strong attacks meant for Choice Band. And here's her ribbons. Again, nothing too noteworthy. And finally, we have Mangekyo to round out the family. She's also adamant nature with max attack and max speed. As you can tell, I'm very original with my EV spreads. Anyways, here are her ribbons. Kinda bummed that none of them had any marks, but it's okay, we move on. Still the same sandwich by the way. In the last 40 seconds, I managed to squeeze in the final Gumi I need to complete the line. Oh man, this is so hype. 4 shinies in 1 sandwich. That's the best one of this video so far. Nature check, let's see what it is. Modest! That's so good! Wait, I actually might keep that nature, not mint it. Let's go! I evolved one of the Gumi to Sliggoo. Sliggoo is an interesting fellow for sure, but I prefer its other 2 stages more. And of course, one Gumi was reserved for Goodra, the final stage of this pseudo-legendary. I love Goodra so much. Such a silly and friendly mon, and it's my first time owning one shiny. Here they are fully trained up. I named my Gumi Goop. Goop is a modest nature, running max special attack and max speed. His moveset is a cheeky rest sleep talk set. And he has the standard ribbons that I give all my Pokemon. Next up is Pudding the Sliggoo. She's running a Careful Nature with max HP and max special defense investment. She's also running Rest Talk, but with Curse to boost her attack and defense. And once again, standard ribbons. And finally, we have Jelly the Gudra. Jelly's rocking a Timid Nature with max speed and special attack. She's also running 4 really strong special attacks. Sadly, none of these 3 had any rare marks. We can now check off 6 more Pokemon off the list. Slowly but surely, we're chipping away at the remaining ones left. On to the next shiny. I made another dragon sandwich and decided my next target would be Noibat and Noivern. They spawn in abundance in North Province Area 2. Just look at the sheer amount of them spawning in. When I saw this, my worries began to go away. And soon enough, a blue Noibat appeared in front of me. And by soon, I mean a minute and 30 seconds into the sandwich. And the luck streak continues. What an amazing shiny. Let's take a gander at his nature. Calm with a mark? What kind of mark is it? Uncommon. Alright, not the coolest mark, but at least it's something. After a couple more minutes of running around, I found another shiny Noibat. Honestly, the Noibat line wasn't that bad of a hunt. Pretty easy and straightforward. And I still had 25 minutes left in the sandwich, which is crazy. I got them really fast. Here we go, nature check. It's Naughty. Naughty Noibat. I am changing that ASAP. I evolved one of the Noibats to Noivern. Now that I'm thinking about it, Gen 6 had really good dragon types, but maybe that's just a bias in me talking. Here they are fully trained up. I named my Noibat Reverb. Reverb has a timid nature with max speed and max special attack. He's rocking a strong dual stab with Hurricane and Draco Meteor, as well as Tailwind support. And here are his ribbons and marks. And here's Echo the Noivern. Echo has the exact same nature and EV spread that Noibat had. I opted for no flying stab move for Roost, so Echo could survive longer in battle. And finally, here are his ribbons. Alright, let's keep going. I spent the remaining 25 minutes of the sandwich messing around and trying this Applin strategy. Basically, you headbutt this tree, and an Applin falls. You then send out your Koraidon to auto battle KO it. And pretty much what happens is an infinite amount of Applins start falling from the tree as your Koraidon brutally attacks them all. Except it will not attack the shiny, so you can easily tell if you found one. It's the ultimate AFK strategy. Can you tell that I'm starting to get a bit lazy hunting all these dragons? This looks so goofy. Koraidon is fighting his demons right now. Ultimately, I found this strat to be kind of inconsistent. Sometimes the Applin just stop falling down, and it's definitely not that fast. I burned through those 25 minutes quickly and got nothing. I think that's because I'm not encountering that many Applin by doing this. So I switched gears. I decided to use a mass outbreak plus a sparkling sandwich to speed up the hunt. And I vouch for this to be the method you guys use to hunt Applin. I found 3 of them really quickly. Here's the first one that I encountered after like 8 minutes. Let's see what nature it is. It is gonna be an adamant nature. Honestly, that's really good. I might not have to change it at all. Sweet, let's keep going. 5 minutes later, I found my second shiny Applin. This one just casually chilling in the middle of the pathway. I bought nest balls in between the first Applin and this one so I could match the shiny. Another day, another nature check. Let's see what it is. Bashful. Boo. 2 minutes later, I found the third and final Applin that I needed. In conclusion, mass outbreaks are broken. I would have spent way longer trying to get all 3 using the AFK method. So thankfully I switched. The final nature check, it's relaxed. Relaxed Applin. Nice. I used the Sweet Apple to evolve an Applin into Appleton. These are all brand new shinies for me, so it's so exciting. Whoa, wait. Since when did it have eyes? I thought those were the ears, but it has eyes underneath the ears? What? I'm confused. A Tart Apple allowed me to evolve another Applin into Shiny Flapple. This one I already hunted for in Sword and Shield, so it's not new. But Applin and Appleton are good additions to my shiny decks. Here they are fully trained up. I named my shiny Applin Cider, and this is Cider's moveset. He's rocking max attack and max speed with an adamant nature. Okay, give me a break. Applin has 2 level up moves, and 2 learnable TMs. I'm working with what I got. Anyways, here are its ribbons. Next up is Kiwi the Flapple. Kiwi is running an adamant nature with max attack and max speed. I also used an ability patch to give Kiwi its hidden ability, Hustle. Kiwi didn't want to be best friends with me. Feels bad. And lastly, we have Tree Trunks the Appleton. Tree Trunks is running a calm nature with max HP and max special defense. She has a utility moveset with Leech Seed and Recover, and her hidden ability Thick Fat. And here are her 2 ribbons. Progress check. We caught and trained up 15 dragons and need 19 more before we complete this challenge. Let's keep going. I made another dragon sandwich and went west of Castaroya Lake. There I could find hordes of Scarlet and Dragalge. If you didn't know, Scarlet is a poison water type. It doesn't turn into a dragon type until it evolves into Dragalge, which means I only need one. Thankfully, I was easily able to notice the shiny Dragalge in the water. And I managed to secure the shiny Dragalge in a dive ball. Sweet. I'm excited to share Furikake with you guys. She has a modest nature with max HP, as well as some special attack and speed investment. I also gave Furikake her hidden ability, Adaptability. What makes her special though is her ribbons and marks. She has a smiley mark as well as the gourmand mark, which look really amazing together. She's just a happy girl and I love it. For the rest of the sandwich, I decided to hunt for Dratini at North Province Area 1 Watchtower. Dratini's shiny is pink, so I thought it would be easy to find. I don't know if my eyes are just bad, but I swear every other Dratini looks pink in the water to me, probably due to the reflection. Anyways, eventually I found a shiny Dratini, marking my second shiny in the sandwich so far, and there's still a lot of time left. I realized I had no heal balls left, so I defaulted to a luxury ball. I plan to evolve this one to Dragonite. Dratini nature check, it is... Rash. Okay, that's pretty decent. And it has a mark too, let's see. Uncommon mark. Rash nature, Dratini the sociable. Not bad, not bad. I stayed here for the remaining time left. Since Dratini dominate the spawns, I was expecting to get another shiny Dratini or nothing at all. Well, I'm glad that my expectations were broken because I found a beautiful shiny Altaria in a pack spawn. Similar to Skrelp, Swablu isn't a dragon type until it evolves into Altaria. So this Altaria shining means I'm done with this line. Altaria nature check, let's see. Naive. Okay. Naive Altaria with a mark, let's see. Uncommon. Back-to-back uncommon marks. I'm telling you this mark is common. Seems very backwards to me. Anyways, here's Nimbus the Altaria. Nimbus is a jolly nature with max attack and max speed. This moveset is meant for Mega Altaria if it ever comes back. One day, keep the copium levels high, guys. And lastly, here are her ribbons and marks. On to the next shiny. As I was EV training my shinies in the Roaring Moon Cave, I stumbled upon a random shiny Greavard. What a pleasant surprise. At this point in the journey, I was running low on Herba Mystica, so I was forced to make the more difficult sandwich with tomato, hamburger, and green pepper. I wanted to get at least one more shiny Dratini before I called it a day, and after 8 minutes, I was able to find another one. This Dratini tried being sneaky and running away, but nope, not on my watch. So that's 2 shiny Dratini caught. I need 1 more to complete the family. Nature check on this Dratini, it is a calm nature. Nice, on to the next shiny. So I caught 2 shiny Gibble earlier, and I'm just now hunting for the 3rd one that I need. This cave spawns only Gibble, so it was perfect. I was able to find a shiny with 11 minutes left to spare. Here's my level 13 shiny Gibble, and he is a quirky nature. Let's train these guys up. I evolved one of the Gibbles to Gabite, and one of them to Garchomp. Introducing Noms the Gibble. She's running an offensive Stealth Rock set, Adamant nature with max attack and max speed. She also has her hidden ability Rough Skin. No special marks or ribbons. This is Nibbles the Gabite. Nibbles is running an offensive Swords Dance set with max attack and max speed. She's Jolly nature, also with Rough Skin. No cool marks. And finally we have Kisame the Garchomp, who has a terrible shiny. He's running a mixed set, max special attack and max speed with a naive nature. As for ribbons and marks, the only notable one is the Gourmand mark. 14 more. So close yet so far. I still have the Violet exclusive bonds left, but don't worry, I have a plan for those. All this time, I've been trying to hatch shiny Dreepy on the side. I recently just passed 300 eggs when this happened. Wait. Yes! Yes! That's it! Oh my... Finally! Let's go! Yes! Shiny Dreepy! Oh man, I think that took over 330 eggs. I'll have the exact number after I edit this video, but... Oh man, yes! Let's go! Shiny Dreepy! I had to Masuda it because it's a Violet exclusive and I play Scarlet, so for style points too, I bred it in a beast ball. Let's go. Yes, and it has 4 IVs with a naive nature, so alright, I'm gonna hatch the rest of my eggs. I think I have 30, 60, 90, 120. I have about 120 more eggs to hatch, so hopefully I get another shiny in this. If not, I'm gonna ask my friend to help me shiny hunt Dracloak and Dragapult in his Violet world. So sweet. I'm so happy I actually hatched it. My Masuda luck in this game is terrible. But Score Bunny took me over 700. Fuecoco took me over 1600. I'm just happy this one is less than 500 eggs. So shiny Dreepy in the Beast Ball. This is my best friend, Nafty. He's very stinky, and I can beat him in any game, you name it. Smash, Pokemon, Apex Legends, Valorant. Anyways, love you, bro. A huge thanks to him for helping me out. I'll leave his Twitter in the description below. We made a dragon sandwich, and he found a Dracloak mass outbreak. Anything to make the hunt easier for him. This is what happened. I'm coming. Dude, I ran into a Tatsugiri. I'm going the right place, right? Yeah, I am. Dude, your walking wake is huge. Which one is it? Is this one? Yes! Let's go. Thank you. Shiny Dracloak number 1. Quick ball! Come on! Yes! Yes! Let's go. Yeah, you're just a creep watching everything I do. Caretaker Pokemon. I didn't know it was a caretaker Pokemon. Quiet nature with no mark. SMH. Where is it? There it is. Alright, not a Dracloak, but I'll take it. Calm nature. And it has a mark. The joyful mark. Oh man. I wish I got this earlier because I started training up this Dratini first. So he's already EV trained. No, if only I caught this one earlier. Oh well. Alright. Third sandwich. Hopefully Napty gets the third one. Let's get it. It's over. Let's go. Quick ball. Just stay in. Just stay in the quick ball, please. It's done. Yes. Shout out to Nafty, the boy Nafty, for an hour and a half's worth of hunting. Yeah, we got it. We did it. Careful nature, no mark. I evolved one of the Dracloak to Dragapult. I love everything about Dragapult. The design, the shiny, the typing, and he's a beast in competitive. What's not to love about him? This is Dreepy Pasta. He's running a naive nature with max attack and max speed. He has the Paldea champion and effort ribbons. Whisper the Dracloak is rocking a timid nature with max special attack and max speed. She has a Willow Hex set with the same exact 2 ribbons. And lastly, this is Jet the Dragapult. He's a hasty nature with max speed and also has attack and special attack investment. Dragapult has so many movesets you can use, but I went with a mixed attacking one. Again, his ribbons are nothing special. That's one Violet line done, on to the next one. I didn't want to rely on my friend to hunt 3 more shiny Pokemon for me, so I turned to Pokemon Go, where I had extra Bagon laying around from the 2019 Calm Day. No shiny hunting, that's already been done in the past. All I had to do was transfer them to Pokemon Home, and then Home to Pokemon Scarlet. I then proceeded to evolve one Bagon to Shelgon, and then another Bagon to Salamence. If there's a dragon Pokemon that truly resembles the aesthetic of a dragon, it's for sure Salamence. I love him. Here they are trained up. I named my Bagon Dreamer. Dreamer is rocking a jolly nature with max attack and max speed, with its hidden ability Sheer Force. Here are its 2 ribbons. Next up is Naofumi the Shelgon, who is running a Dragon Dance set. He's an adamant nature with max attack and max speed. He has the Gourmand mark. Finally, we have Icarus the Salamence. He also has a Dragon Dance set with his hidden ability Moxie. He's jolly nature with max attack and max speed. And he has no cool marks. And with that, we are finished with the Violet exclusives. We are down to the home stretch. I made another dragon sandwich and went to Casaroya Lake to hunt Tatsugiri. I already owned the curly form shiny, so I really wanted the droopy one. And sure enough, I was able to find one after 10 minutes of searching. What's he looking at down there? What? The white Tatsugiri is by far the best shiny variant. And he is quirky nature. Quirky Tatsugiri, nice. I named him Onigiri. Onigiri is a timid natured Tatsugiri with max speed and max special attack. He's also the first shiny in this video to have the partner mark, which is extremely rare. I made this sandwich right before the Dracloak hunt, which explains why I'm still going for Dratini, even though I got one earlier. I needed one more to complete the family, except I ran into a shiny Swablu. I already have Altaria, so another extra shiny. It doesn't hurt. With 12 minutes remaining on the boost, I ran into a shiny Dratini that tried to dip again. It's not gonna work, you're not getting away. I evolved one of the Dratini to Dragonair, and one to Dragonite. I wonder what made them decide to stray away from the pink and use this forest green for Dragonite. Meet Soba the shiny Dratini. Soba is jolly natured with max attack and max speed. He has the uncommon mark as well as the gourmand mark. I named my Dragonair Jewel. Jewel is anime nature, also max attack and speed. And here are her ribbons. And finally, this is Shrek the Dragonite. She's anime nature with a more bulky EV spread, having some HP investment. She also has multi-scale, its hidden ability. And lastly, she's rocking the uncommon mark. I still had time remaining in the sandwich, so I decided to go for Cyclizar, which is the last standalone dragon type. I eventually found one with 7 minutes left to spare. After some slight difficulty, I don't even know what's going on here to be honest, I caught him and trained him up. And this Cyclizar is mild nature Cyclizar. This is Scooter. Scooter is running a naive set with max special attack and max speed. He also has its hidden ability, Regenerator. And finally, he's the second Pokemon in this video to have the rare partner mark. The final dragon family left is the pseudo-legendary of this generation, Baxcalibur. I'ma just be honest with you guys, I'm completely dry on Herba Mystica, so for my sanity's sake, I'm not going to catch them in this video. But wait, before you guys start rioting, I already hunted this entire line twice. Once in my very first shiny hunt video entirely dedicated to them, and another in my ice type video. So in case you guys missed those, here they are. This is Sub-Zero the Frigibax. She's jolly nature with max attack and speed. She has no fancy ribbons or marks. Next up is Zephyr the Arctibax, who's adamant nature with max attack and speed. He has the rare calmness mark. And finally Baxcalibur, who's jolly nature with max attack and speed. And she has the Teary mark. And we are officially done. We caught and trained up every shiny dragon type in Scarlet and Violet. But before we end, here's a quick montage of the extra shinies I got during training. How does Fluttermane always manage to make a cameo in each video? It's honestly impressive. Thank you all for watching and coming along this journey with me. I caught a total of 42 shinies in this video. I used a lot of herbs and avocados to make those sandwiches. And in the end, we did it. We caught every shiny dragon type in this game. If you enjoyed, I would greatly appreciate a like. It helps me out a great deal. And consider subscribing if you aren't yet. I'm gonna give away all the extra shinies I got to a lucky subscriber who comments what their favorite dragon type is. I'll pick the winners a week from now and post them in the community tab. We have a lot of fun over here shiny hunting, and it's great. As always, I hope everyone has an amazing day, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Later.